Thinking about moving to Palm Beach County, there are 5 expensive mistakes I constantly see buyers make before relocating here. And honestly, some of them can cost people tens of thousands of dollars. South Florida is an incredible place to live, but this market works very differently than most other states. And the biggest mistakes buyers are making usually happens before they even close on a house. Thinking about moving to Palm Beach County? Here's what no one tells you. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you were thinking about moving to Palm Beach County or you already live here and want to stay ahead of the market, you're in the right place. I'm Savannah, a local realtor born and raised here in South Florida, and I can help people just like you buy, sell, and relocate. On this channel, I share the real story behind living in Palm Beach County, where to live, what it actually costs, what to avoid, and where the opportunities are. Plus market updates, new developments, and insider tips you won't hear anywhere else. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure you're subscribed and let's dive in. One thing I always tell relocation buyers is that moving to Palm Beach County isn't just about buying a house. It's about understanding an entirely different system. Insurance, taxes, HOAs, flood zones, seasonality, commute patterns, and lifestyle differences. And if you understand these things before buying, you'll make much smarter decisions. The first mistake that buyers make is not understanding Florida homeowners insurance. A lot of out-of-state buyers assume insurance is mostly based on home value, but here it's much more complicated. Things like roof age, wind mitigation, flood zones, electrical panel ages, plumbing types, location of the property, and hurricane protection all heavily impact both approval of insurance and the cost. And sometimes a home can technically qualify for financing, but become extremely expensive or difficult to insure. And honestly, roof age is one of the biggest deal makers or deal breakers for insurance. This is why I always tell buyers, get insurance quotes early during inspections, not at the very end, because it's not guaranteed that the home will even qualify for insurance, much less that the insurance will be an affordable amount that you are willing to pay. The second mistake is not understanding how Florida property taxes work after you purchase. A lot of buyers are looking at the current tax bill online. If they're handed the MLS sheet, there's an amount there that says what the owner's current property taxes are, and they assume that's what they're going to pay. But in Florida, taxes are reset closer to the new purchase price after closing because homeowners pay their taxes in arrears. So if someone bought a house 15 years ago, their taxes are going to be dramatically lower than what a new buyer will pay, especially if they were homesteaded. And over time, that difference can be substantial. So you also want to understand homestead exemptions, portability, and residency timelines because those things are significantly reduce the long-term ownership costs. And buyers who understand portability, especially well, can save a lot of money over time. And understanding how property taxes work here in Palm Beach County will help you understand what you're likely going to pay when you purchase your home and your taxes are reassessed. General rule of thumb is 2% of the purchase price, but if you really want an accurate quote for property taxes, I would use the county websites and they will give you a much more accurate tax quote based on your purchase price and whether or not you plan to homestead or not. The third mistake is choosing location based only on price. Palm Beach County is incredibly diverse, and living east near the water feels very different from living west in acreage communities or newer developments. Buyers often underestimate traffic patterns, seasonality, school commutes, airport access, and daily driving routines and lifestyle preferences. For example, some buyers love walkability in restaurants, others want land, privacy, new construction, or no HOA. And there's no right answer. But the wrong location for your lifestyle can quickly become frustrating. The cheapest option isn't always the best for a long-term fit. And when you're buying in a more stabilized real estate market, You don't necessarily have the option to decide in 2 to 3 years that you don't like where you're living, you want to sell and then move. There's no guarantee that you're going to make your money back. You're going to be fortunate enough to cover or break even. And then it doesn't leave you a lot of money to then put into another home as a down payment or what have you once you've decided to change areas. So when you're in a more neutralized real estate market, it's really important to understand that the purchase you're going to buy, if you want to build long-term equity, you need to plan to be there for at least 5 to 7 years, oftentimes 7 to 10 in a more standard real estate market. So it's not ideal if you move into a home and you realize a year or 2 years into it that you really didn't like the area and you didn't buy based on your lifestyle, you bought based on price. Understanding how long you can live somewhere is an important part of understanding making a good, smart financial purchase decision. The fourth mistake, assuming renovations and improvements happen quickly in South Florida. A lot of relocation buyers come from states where renovations move faster, but here permitting approvals, contractor timelines, and inspections can absolutely extend projects longer than expected. And depending on the municipality rules can vary significantly. So if you're buying a fixer-upper or planning major improvements, build extra time and budget into your expectations, especially during busy seasonal periods. The fifth mistake is not researching zoning, HOA, and rental restrictions before buying. This is a huge one, especially for buyers who want boats, RVs, short-term rentals, guest houses, detached structures, and home businesses, because every area and every HOA can have different rules. And buyers sometimes assume that if I own a property, I can do whatever I want with the property. That's not always how it works. Some communities are extremely flexible, others have very strict guidelines. And understanding those restrictions before buying can save a lot of regret later. Palm Beach County really is an incredible place to live. You have beaches, golf, boating, walkable downtowns, family communities, equestrian lifestyle, and some of the best weather in the country. But the key to making a smart move here is understanding how this market works before buying, because the buyers who have the smoothest experience are usually the ones who did the most research up front. If you're thinking about relocating to Palm Beach County, feel free to reach out. As a Palm Beach County native, I help buyers understand not just where to buy, but how to navigate the market strategically. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and set yourself up for alerts if you want to continue to get market updates, local new developments, and overall education around living, buying, and moving to the Palm Beach County area.